Welcome to another week of the SoReal Sports Podcast with your host, the CEO / owner of SoReal Studios LLC, and my partner in crime. God damn it. I'm on them edibles. My bad. Lamar Segment and my partner in crime all the time, Reggie Walker. What's going on, man?
Hey, double salute to that edible, man.
Hey, forgot to say my name. God damn.
Hey,
man.
That's how, man. That's how. Look, when you come up here, it's gonna be all over. You already know that.
Hey, man, it was an awesome weekend I had that past weekend, man.
Good.
Glad to see my sis again. Ready to see Rio, my savior. Ready to see Nene. Of course, Pat, Josh, Stronghead, all them, man, all of them. Yeah, it's a whole story I'll tell you about after the podcast. But appreciate everybody for joining me in my B-Day weekend celebration. Definitely appreciate that. How was your weekend, man?
It was good, man. I hate that I couldn't be down there to celebrate with you and but I was in spirit. I'm actually kind of glad I didn't come because last time we did the same thing. Y'all lost me. So that being said, I'm glad I didn't have the misfortune to be lost again. But I'm just glad you had a good time, man. It was time off. You needed it. You saw some good friends, family. I know you went and saw Pops. Y'all had a good time. Y'all talk shit. I know.
I did go see my father. Yes, I surprised him because I haven't talked to him in over a month on purpose because I know I was gonna surprise him for my B-Day.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. He was hot. He calling everybody, calling my mama. He calling my brother, talking about what I do to him. You didn't do nothing. I got something for you though. Coming down there. He was happy to see me, man. He was happy to see me. But I wasn't happy about is what happened this weekend. So let's get to it.
All right.
Let's start off with this. UFC. Did not watch any fight. I'm just letting you know, hands down. I just know the results. I did not watch any fight. Wasn't able to, thanks to staying in a hotel room. And of course, they don't have the UFC fights. But I do know the results. So let's get to the results, baby. All right, first one. We got Polania Botelho going up against Luana Carolina. Now, I know this was it wasn't on the main card, right?
It was not because they replaced it with another one.
Right. So we did this one. And you picked Luana with the win, and she did win by a split decision, right?
Correct.
All right. That's your first win. That's my first loss. Let's go to the next one between Merab Balishvili taking on Cody Stamann. Do you know how to pronounce that last name?
They said it. I had it. I forgot it. What I do know is that he was victorious.
Yes, he did win unanimously.
Yeah.
He won by unanimous decision. No knockouts as of yet. Let's move on to the third fight. Sean Strickland took on Christoph Jocko. We both picked Sean Strickland, right?
We did.
And he won by unanimous decision. No knockouts yet. All right, let's try to get this one a knockout. Between Ion Cutelaba taking on Dustin Jacoby. I seen that it was a draw. Was it that good that they couldn't decide who won?
In a sense, I mean, they both got worked over. Like, if you would actually sit there and watched it, like it was a damn good fight. I'm not upset with the decision of being split or whatever, but in my opinion, just because I did pick Kutlaba, I would give him the edge. But I mean, good judging decisions. I mean, it was a good, hard fought battle. Like both of them, went out there and they put their all out there on the mat.
Okay. Well, I mean, by our picks, it make it seem like we knew that we basically couldn't pick a real winner because we both picked one, you picked the other, and it ended up being a draw. So we both win on that one. Let's move on to the next one between what's my motherfucking name, Jigga, Jigga Dave, taking on Chicago Cubs Swanson. Who won?
Chicago Cubs Swanson did not win. Did not win at all.
I wonder, did he come? He need to come out to that song. If he didn't come out to the song, he lost. He lost in my heart. He lost.
But he won on paper, which is more.
Yeah, he did win in the first round. Knockout. First round knockout. Finally got one. Last but not least, we got Dominique Reyes taking on Jiri Prochazka. Who you got?
I had Yuri Prochazka.
Yes, you did. Did he win?
Won indeed.
Yes, he did. Knockout in the second round.
That's what I didn't predict it, but I saw it coming.
Yeah, you saw it coming, but you didn't say it. So it doesn't count.
But what counts is I picked him.
I picked him too.
You did not. You picked Reyes.
I did pick Reyes.
Yes, you did.
It'll be all right. It wasn't a shot bet, so I ain't worried about it. But let's get to the shot bet.
All right.
NBA picks. Friday game between the Spurs and the Celtics.
On your G-Day.
On my G-Day. You absolutely right. We was up by 30.
32.
Yeah, I only seen 30, but I heard 32.
Yeah.
And we let y'all come back. Y'all scored 42 in the third quarter, and you only scored 43 in the first half. That don't make no sense. Y'all end up winning in overtime, I believe. Who put up 60? Jason Tatum.
That boy Tatum.
Oh, now he that boy. And you didn't have him ranked top 5 in your best players under 25.
Because he's not.
But he put up 60.
Devin Booker dropped 70 on us one game. So
that's y'all though.
Yeah.
He did it on us.
Yeah, which makes me proud. Because you took that nice L on your G-Day. And for that, you will now feed your throat. Enjoy.
Ridiculous, man.
Tell the people what you're drinking too.
Huh?
Tell the people what you're drinking. And for our listeners out there, they don't know what you're drinking. They need to know.
I'm drinking on something that's cheap and nice. That Paul Masson. Babe, you know what? Can you bring me the Henny? I'm gonna do a special thing. I'm gonna drink the Henny.
Well, you still gotta drink the Paul Masson. You can't just like waste liquor like that. So go ahead and toss the Paul.
If you can see the counter, I did not waste a drop. It's still not wasted. Here you go. It's probably gonna be blurred anyway because of copyright infringement. This shot right here is for my Spurs losing to the Celtics in overtime, 143 to 140.
Overcoming a 32-point deficit, and my boy Tatum having the game of his career.
Yes, he did. Yes, he did.
Probably
so
will never.
Took that loss. I ain't take it too kindly. I lost to y'all, but hey, it is what it is. Next, we have the Denver Nuggets that took on the Clippers. Reggie, you picked the Clippers? You picked the Nuggets. I picked the Clippers. Nuggets won. They beat the Clippers 110 to 104. Wow. Oh, yeah, Kawhi is still hurt. They said he's been playing with a foot injury. What happened?
Your sound just like went out.
Am I good now?
Yeah, you good now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was saying that Kawhi's still out.
Kawhi's still out.
Man, injuries is killing everybody this year. It's ridiculous. It's hard to play with people injured like that.
Very true. Very true.
Well, let's move on to the next one. We got the Wizards took on the Mavs. Mavs barely beat the Wizards 125-124. Dang, I thought the Wizards gonna pull it off. They's hot right now.
You also predicted that Bradley Beal would have a 40-point game, and did he?
I don't believe so.
He was 29, 4, and 3. So
that's why they lost. If he would have put up 40, they would have won by 9.
Well, I mean, that's true. That's very true. But it didn't happen.
But the crazy thing about it is that they won, and old boy was hurt. Well, Kristaps always hurt.
Yeah,
but that wasn't the person that actually did it. Luka Doncic had a 31, 20, and 12 triple-double.
That's insane.
20 assists.
Let's see you top that, Westbrook.
Well, he tried. He had a 20, 20, and 10 triple-double tonight, in which the 10 is the 10 points. That's crazy. God.
That's crazy.
Boy, that boy's something serious, man. If they move up, I'm going to put Westbrook in my top 5 in the MVP, even though he has no chance of winning it. Just put him number 5 just because of the way they come through from being so far down to now being an 8th spot in the playoffs. That's ridiculous.
Okay.
All right, let's move on to the next one between the
real quick. So I'm just going off of the numbers and how it's looking right now. So we got Embiid. Well, Jokic is number 1. Embiid, Giannis. Who you got at number 4?
CP.
Yeah, that's right. You did give a lot of praise to CP from what he did doing with this team. And then
number 1.
And then you're gonna slide
Westbrook
at 5. Okay.
If they make it to the AC.
Okay. All right, cool. We can move on. I just wanted to get that out for the files.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Nets versus Bucks. I picked the Nets. You picked the Bucks.
I picked the Nets as well.
Oh, you did pick the Nets?
Yep.
Well, Bucks won.
Yep.
Hey, who would have predicted this? Who would have predicted that Giannis would drop 49?
We damn sure didn't.
Who would have predicted that Giannis would have made, 4 threes?
Was it 4?
Nah, he made 3. Nah, that was at the free throw line. How many threes he made? I believe it was 4. I'm finna see these numbers because he was killing. Nah, he made 3. Okay. Nope, it was 4.
4?
That was Chris. That was Middleton that made 3. He made the most threes out of everybody on the team. He went 4 for 8 from 3.
That's not a bad number. That's 50%.
Yeah. And KD had a 42. But it wasn't enough. Give it to the Bucks. Even though that I don't believe it'll make a big difference in the playoffs. Because I couldn't see him doing this again. So that's why I'm pretty much saying that this was a one-time thing for Giannis. He should have saved it for the playoffs.
Yeah, see what? Yeah, I'm looking at Kyrie numbers because we had originally said that him and KD would combine for 70. They combined for 62.
62. And they lost by 3.
And had Kyrie just performed a little bit better than, I mean, they only lost by 3.
Yeah, he went 8 for 21. He did struggle.
Yeah, it's a bad night for him. Yeah, but a good night for whoever was guarding him.
Yeah, and I believe that was Drew Holiday, more than likely, because he got good defense.
Which is actually good. If you let Kyrie score, not let him, but if Kyrie only scores 20 points, you did a damn good job.
Yeah, you did. And then you put up 18 against him.
Yeah.
Yeah, you did what you're supposed to do. Yeah. All right. Last but not least, let's go to the Blazers took on your Celtics 2 days after you beat the hell out of us. Y'all didn't beat the hell out of us. Y'all came back to beat us.
Yeah.
You drop a goose egg on the Blazers. And that was a shot bet. I get my revenge.
Really wasn't even a goose egg. It was like we lost by 10 and they covered, so whatever.
But y'all shouldn't have lost to the Blazers. Blazers are so inconsistent. They'll pull off a good game like that and then end up giving up a game to somebody they could easily beat.
Yeah, but I mean, we'll do the same thing. So I just feel like we should win and continue to win. But so what I'm drinking on is Woods Gin, and it's actually made here in Salida, Colorado.
Oh wow,
pretty nice stuff. About $40 for the fifth, but I mean it's good. It's like it really goes down like water. It's pretty smooth.
Woods Gin. Okay.
Yep. So yeah, this is a 2-shot glass. I'm gonna just go ahead and take it because I should have known better. But I got faith in my team. So
Tatum did put up 33 though.
Yeah, but just think about how he put up 60 again.
If he would have put up 60, man, he ain't putting no 60 after he dropped.
All right, so yeah, this is my shot for Celtics losing to the Blazers by 10, 119 to 129.
All right, as you take that shot, we will start moving on to the next sport. And that's baseball. I don't want to talk about this, but we're going to. All right, let's get to this first one, the Braves versus the Blue Jays. I appreciate you picking my Braves to beat the Blue Jays.
Never again. Y'all play them again, what, next week?
Yeah, we got swept.
Another 3-game series?
Yeah, we got swept, man.
Yes, you did.
Blue Jays killed us all 3 games. It wasn't even fair.
Yeah, this was a terrible. I mean, it was a good weekend for you. You know, you turned another year older. You got to spend time with family and friends. But
sports related, terrible weekend. Sports related. All right, Braves, we lost. It's okay. We'll come back. We'll come back this week, make up for it. We got you, Nats. Get ready. Gonna beat the hell out y'all in revenge. Next one between the Mets and the Phillies. All right. Now you picked the Phillies 2-1.
I did.
I picked the Mets 2-1.
You did.
Mets did win 2-1 thanks to the last game. Mets won last night, made it 2-1. We ain't got to say too much about that.
Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah, whatever. That seriously could have went either way.
Yeah, it really could, because what killed the Phillies yesterday is bullpen. They brung out that pitcher. His last name started with an A. He walked 2 batters. He walked in a run, and then when they took him out, the next pitcher gave up 3 runs. Yeah.
You know, I was kind of upset about that one anyway. I mentioned that to you.
Yeah, you mentioned it to me earlier.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can understand.
Yeah.
All right, Astros taking on the Rays. I had faith in the Rays. I shouldn't have had faith in the Rays. I had too much faith in the Rays because I picked a sweep. Astros won 2-1 in a series.
1 for me.
They cheated. Let's go on to your Colorado Rockies taking on the D-backs 4-game series. Reggie Rockies came through in the clutch and pulled off 1 game.
Yes, we did.
Lost the rest. D-backs won 3-1. Boy, your Rockies, son. Boy, they gonna have a good year this year.
Yeah, I mean, with 10 wins, yeah, we having a very impressive year.
Very impressive. Y'all tied with us. Y'all tied with us and win. Now we got 12.
I think the Yankees won more games than us, man.
Let's see. Yankees. Yeah, they done won 4. Matter of fact, the only team that has won less than y'all is Detroit. And you know about Detroit teams.
Yeah. That whole state of Michigan is fucking cursed, just like Georgia.
Hey, leave Georgia alone. All right, last but not least, we got the San Francisco Giants taking on the San Diego Padres. I said sweep. You said sweep. We was close. 2-1. 2-1 Padres. So at least got that part right. All right. Let's get to the last but not least. Let's get to some hockey. Got a shot bet with the hockey. My Pittsburgh Penguins took on the Washington Capitals. Reggie said Capitals will kick our ass. I said, no. Penguins, we're going to come through with the win. As Reggie poured his shot, I'm going to let you know that we did beat the Capitals 3-0. Shut out.
This is brought to you by Woods Gin, by the way.
Woods Gin. And no, we're not talking about Tiger. Woods Gin. All right. Let's move on to the next one between the New York Rangers taking on the New York Islanders. We both picked the Rangers. Islanders did win 3-0.
I picked the Islanders.
Huh?
I picked the Islanders.
You picked the Islanders?
I did.
I thought you picked the Rangers. But
no, I'm not stupid.
Well, that's my fault. That is my fault. I thought you picked the Islanders. I mean the Rangers. All right, well, you won that one. I picked the Rangers.
You remember I was saying how we just had the Bruins had just had to run in with the Islanders, so I was kind of keyed in on how they play.
Oh, okay. I thought you picked. I thought y'all played the Rangers first.
No, we played the Islanders first.
I thought y'all played the Rangers. All right, that's my mistake. But this wasn't a mistake. We got the Kings, the LA Kings, took on the Anaheim Ducks. Who won? Ducks won. Did we pick the Ducks?
You did.
I picked the Ducks.
Yeah, you like the Mighty Ducks.
Well, they did win 6-2.
And all right. Notable side note, Emilio Estevez is not the coach.
He ain't. That's a good side note because I swear I thought he'd been coaching there forever. All right, move on to the next between the Stars, Dallas Stars, taking on the Predators. Who did you have, Reggie?
I picked the Predators.
You picked Nashville? Me too. We got that one right.
I thought you had the Stars.
Nope. Did not have the Stars. I had the Predators. Now, in this last one, I had the Senator. No, I had the Canadians.
Yep. I
had the Canadians, and you had the Senators. Canadians won 3-2 in OT. All right, those are our picks for this weekend.
Look at you coming up in the hockey world.
Yeah, man, I did pretty good.
I see you, boy. I see you, old boy.
Still don't want to do it. All right, now let's get to.
In that case, we ain't got to do baseball no more.
I'm just playing. All right, let's get to our topics for today. First topic, we all seen the NFL draft. We all seen good players get picked. We seen some picks that scratched our head and wondering why in the hell did you make this pick? Had some good quarterbacks get drafted. I like the fact that Justin Fields is with the Bears. I also like the fact that we got Ian Book with the New Orleans Saints. It's a good pick by the Saints by getting Ian Book. I like Kellen Mond with the Vikings. There's plenty of picks that's pretty good. But Reggie, give me 2 winners and 2 losers of the draft this year.
I'm gonna start with the losers. I'm gonna start with the Raiders.
Hold up, Reggie.
Tom Benson type draft. Like we never do anything exciting. Like you can go back, years. We haven't, just made just that. Oh my God, we got the number one. Like we just. I mean, it's typical. I'm used to it, so I'm a fan. So I mean I get it. So I think that we not necessarily lost, but we missed out on some good opportunities. Pre-draft, it was all like, hey, the Saints should move up in the draft. We was, considering a top 10 pick. I actually wanted to trade with Carolina to get their first pick in the draft, which was a cornerback in J.C. Horn, which transitions to my winners, and that would be the Carolina Panthers and the Ravens. Ravens made some nice adjustments. I like everything the Ravens did, and I also like everything the Carolina did in the first round. And I think they had 2 third-round picks that I liked. The offensive tackle Brady
Christensen.
Yeah, and that tight end Tommy Tremblay.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I can't remember his name.
But yeah, I like both of them picks up. They needed a tight end. They needed an OT, and they got what they need. I like what the Panthers did. Overall, like the Panthers had a game plan. They went in, executed it. Ravens had a game plan. They went in, executed it. I think that both of those teams, Panthers and Ravens, even though Panthers were on a slippery slope downward, I think that those adjustments will make them a team to look out for in the next upcoming years, depending within the division, depending on what Tampa Bay can do this year and next year.
Okay, well, I'm going to do the opposite, which I'm known for doing. I'm going to start with the winners. And my first winner is the Chicago Bears. I already let you know how much I like Justin Fields' pick. I like Tevin Jenkins. When they picked up an offensive tackle, this offensive tackle is very powerful, man. I really like Tevin Jenkins picking him up. Need somebody to protect your quarterback that you just picked up. Also, with that team, I like they pick up Khalil Herbert. He's a running back from Virginia Tech. I like his style of running. It reminds you of a David Montgomery, but hey, he's cheaper. Right, he's cheaper. So I definitely like that pick. And also,
in my opinion, he got better hands than Montgomery.
Yeah, I agree with that. And also, I like the Thomas Graham Jr. I like that cornerback from Oregon. Yeah, I like the cornerback from Oregon in late picks. So that's one of my winners. I believe the Bears did a great job in order for that coach, Matt Nagy, to keep his job. Because
Nagy.
He has been able to take Mitchell Trubisky to the playoffs. So if he can do that with Mitchell Trubisky, ain't no telling what he can do with Justin Fields. That's how I feel about that. And now, since you see that Aaron Rodgers and the Packers having trouble, Vikings is pretty much Kirk Cousins last year and Detroit. So they got a good chance of doing something good this year with them pickups. All right, my second one. I had a decision between the Cleveland Browns and the Minnesota Vikings, and this was a hard decision, man. But I ended up going with the Minnesota Vikings. Kellen Mond, I told you, Kellen Mond was going to be a good pick for whoever picks him up. And guess who picked him up? The Minnesota Vikings. You got Minnesota Vikings already got Adam Thielen. And the way that wide receiver, Justin Jefferson played last year, phenomenal.
Nice.
And the fact that you don't have to pay Kirk Cousins all that damn money anymore, what makes it even better. But I don't just want to go with the Kellen Mond. I want to go with Christian Darrisaw, the first pick that they picked, an offensive tackle, good protection. Offensive lineman was heavy in the draft, and to be able to get offensive linemen is great. They also picked an offensive lineman from the Ohio State in Wyatt Davis. I like that pick also. But these are the two picks that I love. Chad Surtain, you remember him? Linebacker from North Carolina. I like them.
No
and
relation.
Also, Patrick Jones II, another one, an edge rusher from Pitt, from Pittsburgh. I love them too. Man, they did good, man. Day 1 and day 2. They really came through in the clutch. Now let's get to these losers. The first loser I want to talk about is the Saints.
Saints. I take that.
The Saints, man, what are y'all doing with that first pick? You already on the outside of the top 20 in the draft. But yet you reach with a pass rusher by the name of Peyton Turner. It was to the point where your own player was questioning how good he can have. He said that he got potential. You don't draft potential in the first round. You draft for sure. You let him know that for sure that he's going to be a starter and he's going to do things day 1, week 1. You don't draft no potential. And that's definitely what they did. They drafted potential. That hurts.
I agree wholeheartedly.
And you finally get a cornerback, but hey, you get him late in the draft. Paulson Adebo, a corner from Stanford. And how many times we done told y'all about Stanford corners? Stanford defense. It's only strong up front. And then last but not least, to top it off, Ian Book. I don't know how many times Reggie done talked about Ian Book from Notre Dame, how trash of a quarterback that he is. Now, he's your future quarterback for the New Orleans Saints. And I can book that he gonna be trash. But it's all right though, because Jameis, you got Jameis for the next 10 years, so you could squash all that. If not, you believe in your other quarterback, Taysom Hill. So with all that, yes, I'm picking y'all. Y'all was trash. But guess what, Reggie?
There's somebody
also was trash. My team, the Rams. I do not like the moves that we made. We don't have first round picks. I understand that. But now we go to the second round, and the first thing I want to get is defense. Defense. Do we get defense? No. We get a small, fast man in Tutu Atwell, who is 5'8" and only weighs 149 pounds. Can we say Tavon Austin 2.0? You've seen how Tavon Austin was with us. Even though we did have a trash-ass coach. Still, I just don't believe in that pick, especially that early in the draft. Now, I do like Ernest Jones as a linebacker, but we could have got a better linebacker. But guess what, Reggie? Not only do we do that, we draft 2 more wide receivers. So why we need 3 wide receivers if we already got Cooper Kupp and Robert Woods, and we just signed Deshaun Jackson this year? So we pick up 3 more wide receivers. For what?
For Matthew Stafford to come in and launch those.
You can't throw the 6 wide receivers. Yeah, we got to have a tight end in the game. What about the running back? But we did get a running back.
Hey, but look, at the same time, if y'all are able to execute a 4 or 5 wide set, that could be dangerous.
I already like the 4 wide receivers that we got. Robert Woods, Cooper Kupp, Deshaun Jackson, and Van Jefferson, who we picked up last year in the second round.
Well, with that being said, we don't know how strong Cooper Kupp is going to come back.
I believe in Cooper Kupp. I mean, it's just I just think it was a reach, man. I really think it was a reach for us to get him in the second round. Because even if we didn't get him, I feel like we still good with the wide receivers that we have. We really didn't lose nothing but one wide receiver. That was Josh Reynolds to the Titans. And he wasn't really that big of an impact.
That's true.
We could replace him with Van Jefferson and still have the same impact. But I believe Tutu would probably be more special team because that's one thing that he did, Sean McVay wanted to address, is that we got to be better special teams. That he hate the fact that we did not have a kick returner, punt returner, and we had to use Cooper Kupp as that. So with the speed of Tutu, which is going to be a strange name that I have to repeat on a daily basis, I believe that it could be a reach. Hopefully it does pay off. Ain't no telling if it pay off. But overall, I really didn't like the moves that we made. So not only did I pick your team, I picked my team too. So we both lost in the draft. And shouts out to the Chicago Bears and the Minnesota Vikings.
And the Ravens and the Panthers on my side.
Yeah, the Ravens and Panthers. Oh, yeah, you did say the Raiders.
I say Ravens.
No, I'm talking about the losers.
Oh, yeah, losers. Yeah, Raiders.
Okay. Raiders are always the losers, so we can easily talk about that. All right.
They got Gruden.
Yeah, they got Gruden. And they could get Aaron Rodgers. Which brings it to our next topic. Aaron Rodgers dropped a bombshell on the draft. He said, I want out. He is tired of how the organization is treating him and how they're not giving him any help. And guess what they do in the first round? Not give him help. They draft a defensive player again. So he wants out. He said he would stay if only the GM gets fired. And guess what? They don't have no owner. So guess who's making the decisions? The GM. GM will have to fire himself in order for that to happen, which we know definitely would not happen.
It's not.
With all that being said, Reggie, week 1 in the NFL season, Aaron Rodgers will be the quarterback for who?
He will be the quarterback for the bench.
For the what?
I honestly wholeheartedly believe that Aaron Rodgers will sit out unless the GM either steps down or Aaron Rodgers. You know what? I'm gonna take that back. Aaron Rodgers will either, he had 3 options. Option number 1, the GM steps down and he's completely comfortable because I mean, realistically, he's only 37 years old. He still got juice in the tank. I believe that he is still a top tier quarterback in the league. So, I mean, he can continuously produce because, you know, he is that bad man that we all know. So that's option number 1. Option number 2 would be for him to just say, fuck it and retire because, I mean, like, what is he hurting for right now? He got money. He got endorsements. Like, he's a 3-time MVP winner. He's a 1-time Super Bowl winner. He will be in the Hall of Fame without a question. First ballot, as a matter of fact. Right. Third option would be for him to just sit out and let someone come in and scoop him up and give him the opportunity that he probably is well deserved, which could be, like you stated earlier, the Raiders. They could very well get him, get rid of Derek Carr. Derek Carr is he's okay. He's decent, but I think if Aaron Rodgers were to go there, him and Gruden would hit it off. And I think that they can make some noise in the division. But wholeheartedly, I believe that Aaron Rodgers will probably sit out. So week 1, to the original question, week 1, Aaron Rodgers will not play for anybody.
Okay. I can see that happen.
Okay.
This is what I do not want to happen, but I believe will happen. And hopefully this person does not hear this. Hopefully he does not listen to the podcast. I believe he does listen to the podcast secretly, but I got to say this. Week 1 of the NFL season, Aaron Rodgers will be playing for the Denver Broncos. And here's why. They done it before. One thing that you can tell about the great John Elway is that he is trash when drafting quarterbacks and picking up quarterbacks. Unless the quarterback is well established, a la Peyton Manning. Now, he needs to do it again because since Peyton Manning has retired, he has not been able to do anything. He has had sorry quarterback after sorry quarterback after sorry quarterback. Now, Lamar, what about the fact that they just picked up Teddy Two Gloves? You can get rid of Teddy Two Gloves too. But why would you even think about that when you know you'll have the chance at Aaron Rodgers? Now, Aaron Rodgers will make this as messy as possible to the point where the GM will have to make this decision. He will have to make this decision. It's not a Deshaun Watson case. Hopefully, we don't find out that Aaron Rodgers got so many massage parlors. It's ridiculous. Hopefully, we don't have to hear no investigations about Aaron Rodgers. Because I think Aaron Rodgers the type of, well, we thought Deshaun Watson was the type of guy that has no trouble, but we see that he does. And we heard that probably he won't even play this year.
He won't.
Now with Aaron Rodgers could go to Jeopardy. Jeopardy is his backup. Now he has been hosting Jeopardy, as a celebrity host for 2-3 weeks.
Yeah,
he's pretty good. He's pretty good at that. Doesn't pay as much as being an NFL quarterback, but I cannot see him retiring because he just won NFL MVP last year. Now, how in the world you go from NFL MVP to being at home chilling the very next year? I don't see that happen. He still wants to win. He feels like that John Elway is a good place to go because John Elway will put wide receivers, running backs around him to proceed to win. Now, the only problem that he will have is that he will have to face Pat Mahomes twice, and he will have to face Justin Herbert twice. So that's going to hurt. But hell, he's Aaron Rodgers. He feel like he can beat both of them. But I can see that John Elway doing this again with Aaron Rodgers. Now, I don't know about the success rate like Peyton Manning, but he can definitely do this again. And I see it coming because Aaron Rodgers will do whatever it takes to get out from being a Packer as long as that GM is there. And that GM would definitely not fire himself. So I can see him going to the Denver Broncos. And Denver Broncos got a good squad. I like the pickup. They picked up Patrick Surtain, which is a great corner, and they known for good corners. I like the wide receiver core that they have already there. I like Melvin Ingram. He's already there. I like the tight end, Noah Fant. They got good, decent weapons. They just don't have nobody to throw it to. I mean, nobody to throw it to them. And no, picking up Teddy Two Gloves do not make the difference. So, Brian, if you hearing this, just want you to know, I do not want this to happen, but I can see it happen. So congratulations to the Denver Broncos. Week 1, you will have Aaron Rodgers. Damn. I do not want to see that.
Fingers crossed.
My fingers was crossed the whole time I was saying it.
Okay.
All right. That'll do it for the show. Now it's coming down to my segment. Time for my segment. Reggie has just been muted. So here it goes. All right. Now, I do not like doing this. I really don't like doing this because of the certain person and his fandom. but I got to address this. So here it goes. LeBron James, you and your crying about this play-in between the 7th through the 10th is utterly ridiculous. You act like you did not know that they was doing this from the beginning of the year. What, you did not read the rule book? You were too busy celebrating your championship, your 4th championship out of 10 tries. You were too busy doing that to read and see that they doing the play-in, or you wasn't worried about the play-in because you know you normally would finish in the top 3 in your conference. But guess what? It didn't happen. And now you're kind of scared. This is why. Because play-in is one game. You're known for series. You ain't even known for a best out of 5. Guess who had to go through best out of 5s when he played? Michael Jordan. And yet he got criticized so many times for being eliminated in the first round because he had to go through 5 games. You know what year they started the best of 7 for the first round? 2003. You want to know the time that you was actually drafted in the NBA? 2003. So they started 7-round series with you. But now you want to complain that the fact that you might have to go through 1 game, and that 1 game will put you out of a play-in, not the actual tournament, the play-in version. You want the best out of 7 so bad. And I know why you want the best out of 7 so bad, because you need at least 5 games in order for you to win. You don't believe in sweeps. You're not known for sweeps, LeBron. You know you can have 1 game you mess up, but you are known for getting swept, a la 2007 NBA Finals, a la 2017 NBA Finals, a la 2018 was a gentleman's sweep, but it's still a sweep. Let's go with 2014 also, gentleman's sweep, which was also a sweep to me. So with that being said, LeBron, all you got to do is win. Get yourself from that play-in game, win some games. You got Anthony Davis, a top 5 player in the NBA. You got the big rebounder in Andrew Drummond. You have enough pieces. You got the top 2 6-man player of the years in both Dennis Schroeder and Montrezl Harrell. Speaking of Montrezl Harrell, haven't heard from him in almost a month, but that's neither here nor there. Anyway, with all that being said, LeBron, you don't even have to worry about the play-in. Just make sure you play yourself out of the play-in. And then all that shit about that player that whoever created this need to be fired, it wouldn't be none of your business because you wouldn't be playing there. So quit all your complaining because y'all was a 5th seed when you came back. Now you dropped to a 6th seed, which you could possibly drop to a 7th seed tonight since you're not playing tonight. But that because you're injured and you was hurt for 6 weeks because of a sprained ankle. Oh, yeah. Let's add the fact that you're 37 years old. But hey, you're the GOAT, right? Let's get LeBron James fans going, baby. You're the so-called GOAT. Let's show that GOAT. We need to see how much of a GOAT you are, LeBron. And that's all I got to say about that. So, and you know one thing, if you are that 7th spot, guess who's 10? Them damn Spurs. And you know you hate them. You don't want to get beat by the Spurs again. So that's my segment on that. So LeBron, just shut the fuck up because you already got in trouble about tweeting. So don't get in trouble about your press conferences. All right. There you go, Reg. You're back.
All I want to say is tread lightly, my friend. Tread lightly. LeBron James, you tread lightly.
He want to now complain about it. He had all year to complain about it.
Another thing that I want to say that you brought up was Dennis Schroeder. He ended up getting hurt, tonight.
They out 2 weeks.
Out 2 weeks. So
No fact. They have not won a game when Dennis Schroeder been out of the game. Let that be noted.
So, I mean, what are you gonna do?
You're gonna do the great Dennis Schroeder is your go-to guy, and y'all can't win without. Just remember that.
I thought they was like relying heavily on not Kuzma. Yeah, Kuzma.
I think Kuzma is relying heavily on the woman that he's always with. But let's leave that topic.
Yeah.
All right, man. We got a good week coming up. We'll be talking more about the NFL draft. We'll also be talking about the NBA. NBA is about to end. Baseball is in their second month. Hockey is about to end too. So we got a lot. We got a lot going on. The Bruins. Congratulations to the Boston Bruins. They have clinched in a playoff spot. So congratulations to them.
Indeed.
Even though Pittsburgh already been in the playoffs. That's neat here. All right. So that being said, we'll see y'all on Wednesday
with my segment.
Yeah, Reggie's segment and many more topics on the SoReal Sports Podcast. Give our honest salute. See y'all Wednesday.
Indeed.